Can simple devotion really reach the heart of the divine? What if a humble melody, played on nothing but coconut shells, rising up to move the gods themselves? This is the story of Manidas and his unwavering devotion. In the sacred land of Puri, where the divine Lord Jagannath resides, there lived a humble devotee named Manidas. His life was filled with sorrow and loss from a very young age. He had lost his family and all his wealth, and with no purpose left in the world, he found himself wandering through life, searching for solace. But the Lord, in his infinite mercy, had a plan for Manidas. Driven by a deep devotion and yearning for the divine, Manidas decided to dedicate his life to Lord Jagannath's service. He left his home and came to the holy city of Puri, where the majestic temple of Lord Jagannath stood tall, radiating grace and divinity. Every morning, Manidas woke up early, taking a cold bath to purify his soul. He applied a sacred tilak to his forehead and, with unwavering faith, would pick up two simple coconut shells. These shells, to the untrained eye, might seem like mere objects, but for Manidas, they were his musical instruments, a means of connecting to the divine. With those two coconut shells in his hands, Manidas would begin singing the glories of Lord Jagannath, his voice echoing through the streets of Puri. The sounds of the shells would ring out in perfect harmony with his divine songs. He roamed the streets of Puri, spreading joy through his music, sometimes receiving food from kind-hearted devotees. On other days, when no food was offered, he would not complain. Instead, he would content himself with plain water, knowing that Lord Jagannath was watching over him. His routine was simple but profound. He would visit the temple every day, making his way to Jagmohan, the assembly hall in front of the main shrine. There, surrounded by the sacred presence of Lord Jagannath, Balbhadra, and Subhadra, he would sing and play his coconut shell music. But Jagmohan was not just a place of divine darshan. It was also a space where the learned Puran Pandas would gather, reading the sacred Puranas and explaining their meanings to the devotees. One fateful day, while a Puran Panda was reading from the Vishnu Purana to a gathered crowd, something unexpected happened. Manidas, lost in his devotion, stood before the Lord. His heart full of love and his mind absorbed in divine thoughts, he began to sing even louder. The rhythm of the coconut shells blended with the divine melody of his voice, creating an atmosphere so powerful that it filled the entire assembly hall. His music resonated like the heartbeat of Puri itself. But the sound disturbed the Purana Panda. He could no longer focus on his recitations. Frustrated and furious, the Panda began shouting at Manidas, telling him to stop. But Manidas, so absorbed in his devotion, did not hear the words of anger. He continued singing, his music flowing like a river of divine bliss. The Purana Panda, unable to bear the noise, took the extreme step of pushing Manidas out of the temple. The crowd watched in silence as the devotee was cast out. But there was something extraordinary about Manidas's heart. He was upset not because he was thrown out of the temple, but because he was unable to finish his offering, his heartfelt songs to Lord Jagannath. That night, as he wept in his humble hut, the Lord could not bear to see the pain of his devotee. In a dream, Lord Jagannath appeared before Manidas, his presence radiant with divine light. The Lord spoke to Manidas, his voice as gentle as the breeze. "Do not cry, my child. I am pleased with your devotion. I will ensure you receive what you deserve. Ask for anything, and it will be granted." But Manidas, humble as ever, replied, "O Lord, I seek nothing but your blessings. All I wish for is to sing before you for the rest of my life, till my last breath." The Lord smiled and assured him, "Your wish will be fulfilled. You shall sing before me for as long as you live." The very same night, Lord Jagannath appeared in the dream of the king of Puri. The king awoke, trembling with awe, as he heard the divine command. Lord Jagannath ordered, "The Purana Pandas, who boast of their knowledge, shall no longer sit in Jagmohan. Shift them to the temple of Lakshmi, where they may continue their readings. In Jagmohan, I want the devotees to come freely to offer their devotion in any form, be it music, songs, or chants. Manidas, my beloved devotee, is to sing for me. Let him sing his songs for as long as he wishes, for I am pleased with him." The king, astonished by this divine order, rushed to Manidas's humble abode at the break of dawn. He told Manidas about the Lord's command, and the devotee's heart swelled with joy. Manidas, overwhelmed by the Lord's mercy, immediately rushed to the temple. From that day forward, the discussions of the Purana Pandas moved to the Lakshmi temple, and Jagmohan became a sanctuary for the devotees. The music of Manidas filled the air, and a new tradition was born. This beautiful story teaches us a profound lesson. It is not the chants, the mantras, or the great arrangements that please the Lord. It is the simple, heartfelt devotion, the bhakti, that touches his divine heart. Even a humble man, with nothing but coconut shells, can offer the most beautiful music to the Lord. Lord Jagannath, in his infinite grace, accepts every form of devotion, no matter how simple it may seem. Whether we have the ability to recite sacred mantras or not, Lord Jagannath hears our hearts. He sees our devotion, and that is enough. So, let us, like Manidas, offer a simple devotion, knowing that the Lord is always with us, ready to hear our prayers, our songs, and our love. If you enjoyed this divine tale, join us for more stories from the ancient world. Subscribe and share your thoughts below. Jai Jagannath.